Good evening, my beautiful friends here. The daily scoreboard is next up. We need to see what has happened during the day. It will be a quick one. I don't have many stocks. I have only one actually. Um, and I have some great Twitter stuff for you as well. So this will be a quick video, the only video for today actually. But hey, tomorrow it's a new day. We will bring back new new content. No worries. So with that said, daily scoreboard, guys, let's see where we are. The good old silver down 1.5%. Founding support at the long-term golden trend line. Let's see if it holds. Hopefully it does. But again, down 1.5% today. Yeah, the next few days will be very interesting to see if we get the bounce here or if we starting to drop below. That will not be ideal. Gold down 0.7%. I want to show you on the daily here. We actually dipped below the upper flag here, the upper trendline flag here, getting back above. That's an okay sign, but again, nothing that I'm celebrating at all. The big level is still 2065. The gold to silver ratio here, again, up 0.8%, bouncing there, still bullish. And that is, not ideal for gold and silver because as long as the gold and silver ratio goes up, usually, or almost always, that means that gold and silver is under pressure. So yeah, for now, that doesn't look good for gold and silver. One of the reasons why is the dollar. Again, the dollar up 0.5% today. That is a big move. In my view, we are now coming into this golden trend line up here, where it will be stiff resistance at roughly 105.2.3, give or take. That's where we're going, in my view. It actually looks like it has a lot of momentum to actually break that. So not the best looking view for gold and silver, but hey, let's see what happens when we get there. It is stiff resistance, that's for sure. Bitcoin down 0.2%. Bit of a nasty wick there. It was up 2% during the day, and now it's minus 0.5. So yeah, that's it. The oil, 1 second. Yeah, oil here with up 0.6%, 0.7%. You can see we have still this bear flag going on here. And yeah, we basically just dipped below and made a bullish harami here. Again, we need to get above the previous body high right there from last Friday. But again, overall, oil is, in a bit of a down move here, a lot of downward momentum coming from roughly 80 down to just north of 70. So the GDX down 2% today. Makes sense, right? Both gold and silver are down. So again, nothing new really there. We are at hopefully some sort of double bottom potential here. But hey, let's see what happens. A bit of a kind of like a doji here to the downside. Let's see, nothing major. Still, again, also down the same roughly 2%. Again, same kind of candlestick. Nothing, not at the double bottom yet, but still nothing major to report here on this Monday. Here we have the good old uranium spot price at 106. The ask is 109 at the moment, still doing insanely well. Again, we have URNM here down 2% for today. Again, overall, it's still very strong trend to the upside. And we have basically closed that gap there, and we are actually leaving a wick. I want to show you more close up. We closed the gap there, and we're now leaving a massive wick here. So that is decent sign that that the gap is now closed, and hopefully we can go higher, just like over here. We had that gap fill there, and now we have a gap fill here again. Hopefully some sort of cup and handle in play there. What is also killing right now gold and silver, and I guess the entire market really, is that the 10-year is up 3.5%. That is massive. There we have it, the Friday and Monday here, just a huge reversal. And we're again back above our big level 4.1. And again, as long as we are above there, in my view, we could target 4.3. Massive change there you can see right here. We had that bear flag, and now we're actually trying to get back in And this was all coming from the FOMC meeting statement, whatever, last week, basically. Palladium up 0.7%, nothing new here. Actually, nice candle, but again, it's just a noise in my view still. Right now, it's just one big fight here. Very messy here, but again, we need to get back above. I have 1100 here. But first off, we need to get back above that falling wedge. Same thing here, nothing new here for platinum, 0.6%. Still in an overall downtrend. From day-to-day basis, nothing major has happened here. Copper down 1.3%. Still here, we came very close to the $4 mark. You can see it here, very close. And we're getting sold off ever since. And now I'm actually noticing, we have potentially some sort of head and shoulders, but again, a head and shoulders within a range doesn't have as much value as when you see it at the end of a trend. Okay, let's get straight into the Twitter stuff. I think we have quite a few days here. This is 3-4 days. So this is trend spider here, A, B, and B. So Airbnb, massive inverted head and shoulders. We are retesting here. I haven't checked what happened, but definitely a very, very strong setup with a breakout retest. And again, you can go check if it held or not. I haven't done that personally. Axle here again, to have an ideal symmetry in price between left and right shoulders. China, a shoulder should find support here for the possible right shoulder. And there's a possible for the bull. So right there, you can see it again. Great symmetry. And again, this is roughly last Friday. So again, I don't know what happened today, but again, textbook possible inverted head and shoulders there in the Chinese markets. Could be, some sort of reversal there. Head shock here, price of gold climbing a stairway to heaven. You can clearly see here that the trend is still up. Yes, we might have a month or 2, 3 ahead of us, but again, the gold chart looks absolutely fantastic. The moving averages are coming up nicely as well. On the weekly, looks incredibly, incredibly well there for gold. I am very bullish long term, very, very bullish. North Star, Cameco, another very tempting looking chart in this notorious sector, worth a gamble, I'd say so. But as always, do your own research. So this is Cameco. So this is basically a chart that is from 2019. Again, this is 5 years ago. Well, 4 to 5 years ago. And you can see here very early, North Star, Kevin here was onto something again. Where is Cameco now? I think we are at roughly 60, 65. We should be, very close to the top here or above. Again, beautiful call there. Again, imagine being in it, in 19. Yes, we had that big dump in 2020. But again, the signs were there. You can see that falling wedge going sideways ever since. And then the top right there at roughly $17, that was when you just blasted to the upside. So again, technical analysis works, not all the time, obviously, but again, you need to know when to scale up and when to exit when you're wrong. So, but amazing, 5 years old, and it's up 10x ever since. Great here, silver, gold. Watching this historical inflection point, gold now has a huge breakout above the blue line. Silver is just hitting below its massive 13-year blue breakout line. Note, silver already has had a false breakout done. So the counter move to gather energy is already done. So silver here, this is quarterly charts from the highs all the way down to the bodies there. Very, very, very tight. So a quarterly close above that blue line is a pretty damn good indicator that that's when things get very, very interesting to the upside. False breakout there in the March 2020 madness. You can see the beautiful connections there. Gold again here on the quarterly has already broken out, retesting done there as well, and it's just, as mentioned just before, gold looks incredibly, incredibly well. If gold starts to take off, above 2,100, silver will follow in my view. Sahara, silver, SLV poised, with double bull plots within the handle of the cup, the bull flag and inverted head and shoulders. So again, here is the targets for silver. Again, maybe the timeline, agree or not, I don't know, but definitely the targets, I completely agree on. But again, we shouldn't, argue over the time for it. But anyways, the targets makes total sense. Also, if you measure from the depth of that cup there to the top, you get roughly 600 and something, 650. So that's maybe what he has done there. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Trader here again, XLV. Again, just want to show you a very sideways range here, peaking about on the XLV. And that's healthcare again. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, but that could be the start of something big here after we have got 3 years worth of sideways price action for the XLV. Again, 2 lines defining the range, and you just play whenever it breaks to either side. In this case, it looks like it wants to go higher. Verified investing here. So again, a healthy reminder that the markets fall not when the Federal Reserve hikes rates and not immediately when they start cutting, but after a few cuts. So basically, what he's noticing here that when the Fed or the Federal Reserve starts to cut rates, after a few rate cuts, that's when the market starts to realize that something is up. And I think this will be no different. Edward here, GLD. It seems very experienced. It seems we experience a crisis nearly every presidential election year. Gold spikes, 2016, 20, and 24. Here we are again, and the odds looks favorable for a breakout for gold above 2,100. Again, 2,100, the big level. Don't do anything until GLD breaks above 195. So again, here you can see 2016, massive breakout, 2020, massive breakout. And I completely agree with this take as well. That's actually pretty neat, very simple stuff. 1, 2 lines just paints the entire picture. Silver chartist here with URNM breaking out, retesting that 50 area support. Again, overall, this chart looks absolutely amazing. The URNM looks absolutely amazing here. I don't think we will have, these big spikes, but for now, I just think for a long period of time before we enter a semi blow off top should be, just massive trending. And that's also very nice to be in. Frank L here. What do you think the US interest rates are doing now? Again, here, we looked at it here. That was the bear flag, and we're coming back up again here. This is from today. Again, it is retesting right now, but I also think if right now it is actually back in. I think we're above the 4.1. So again, we are back into the bear flag. So yeah, definitely worth noting right there. Okay, last but not least, the weekly. I want to show you the BDRY. That is the Brave Weave Dry Bulk Shipping ETF. That was a very long word, excuse me. Just want to show you here that we have now established about that 10.3 level. And now we are up 6% today. So definitely the Baltic Dry sector looks really, really compelling. I assume if we start to see some move to the upside here, the individual stocks should, of course, play catch up. And there are some pretty good names in there that looks really, really compelling. And I will do that tomorrow, the weekly shipping. Should have done that today, but that will not be the case. I will do it tomorrow. That is all, guys. A bit of I wouldn't call it a nothing day. Everything is more or less down. All the ETFs are down, as you can see here, red across the board. And yep, sometimes you can see red, believe it or not. That's it, guys. Have a great day. And please check out my previous 2 videos on uranium. Different view, but again, I think very, very informative. Have a great evening, guys. And yeah, cheers. Bye.